Hello, Pally. Today is Friday, October 2nd, 2020, and InFocus starts right now.
Embarcadero Road. Walk sign is on the crossing.
Welcome to InFocus. I'm Bella Kutsianis. It sure has been warm this past week, but hopefully it will cool down so we can do more outdoor activities. After 6 months into shelter in place, plans for reopening local high schools are already underway. But at Palo Alto High School, not only is the school making plans, but athletics has already started. InFocus reporter Anish Tirari has more.
Since March, sports have been shut down all across the country, including at our very own Palo Alto High School. While the past few months have been filled with mostly unknowns, Pally Athletics has a plan as to what to do in the coming months. Nelson Gifford, Pally's athletic director, who is also the varsity football coach, outlines ways in which sports will be resumed.
The plan is that all sports will get a season. The CIF and the CCS have moved the 3 seasons into 2 seasons and shifted some of the winter sports into the spring. But all teams, all sports will have a full regular season plus sectional playoffs, and some will even have regional and state playoffs.
Several of our athletes are also in the midst of a recruiting process. Without a summer or fall season, these athletes and college coaches have had to adapt to find new ways to recruit players. Coach Gifford describes how athletes can stay in contact with college coaches and how COVID has affected the recruitment process.
You'll never believe a teacher say this, but this might be your best friend. All right, and I don't mean the texting piece, I mean the video piece. So, film doesn't lie. If you are a runner, film yourself running. If you're a sprinter, film yourself sprinting. If you can jump high, spring yourself jumping. If you have a weight set at home, lift weights. Show coaches data.
With Pally sports postponed until December, many student athletes have been forced to find another way to practice while in quarantine. 2 of our athletes shared what they've been doing to stay in shape and get ready for the season. Dilara Bala, a member of the Pally swim team, has been swimming for over 10 years. COVID-19 has enabled her to become creative when it comes to her exercise routines.
Since I swim, it's hard to get a hold of pools. So I really haven't been able to swim physically, but I've been doing a lot of cross training, mostly cardio.
Coach Gifford expands on this thought.
The gyms have been closed, the parks have been closed, even playgrounds were shut down. So one of the things that we did was we were able to assign bodyweight workouts that didn't require any equipment, that didn't require a lot of space.
Grace Gormley, a Pally freshman, elaborates on the athletic community and how it's kept up during quarantine.
The Pally sports community is one that's very tight knit as far as I can tell from seeing games and swim meets through middle school, and so I'm just so excited to join that. And obviously COVID was such a bummer because that sort of got pushed back or sort of prolonged, and so I'm really excited just to get back into it.
While this year continues to be full of unknowns, we know that Pally has got some exciting plans to get the year going later in the school year. For InFocus, I'm Anish Tiwari.
Thanks for that, Anish. While athletes may be outside working out, some teens are trying to find solutions to keep local farmers and small businesses open. I have more.
There is no doubt that things feel a little different these days with COVID-19, local wildfires, and the challenges of distance learning. We found some Bay Area high school students who, rather than focus on what they can't do, are looking at what they can give back by volunteering with Giving Fruits. Giving Fruits is a local nonprofit organization that procures and sells local farm fresh produce, flowers, desserts, donates the proceeds to COVID relief, first responders, and local shelters. Jean-Pierre Meluge, a Palo Alto High School senior, along with other students from Pally, Gunn, and Sierra, are volunteering with the Giving Fruits organization.
So Giving Fruits got started because we wanted a fresh box of cherries. And The way that happened was there was this farmer who was saying, oh yeah, I'll give you this big box of 18-pound cherries, right? And she said she could deliver to us, but we had to buy 5 of those big 18-pound boxes. And there was no way we were going to eat that much. So I suggested to my mom, hey, why don't we use next door? We can ask our neighbors and say, oh, does anyone else want to get some fresh cherries, right? And by the end of the week, we got almost 300 people that said they wanted cherries. And so that was the beginning of it. That's what really triggered it, like, okay, we can get like our whole community to get fruit. The main aspect of like donation and giving back to the community happened because the farmer said, oh, let me get you a discount because you got so much. But we already told everyone how much it was. And so a lot of people already paid my mom. Well, we asked people, we said, oh, do you guys want your money back because there's a discount, or do you want us, can we donate it? And they said, yeah, we can donate it. So we donated to Stanford fundraiser that was to make face shields. And that's how the ball started rolling.
Giving Fruits offers various seasonal fruits and vegetables from local farmers, homemade jams and jellies, frozen custards, pastries, and flowers.
How do people order? They have to go to the website, and there's a menu that we have that has all of the fruits and vegetables and all the other things that we're giving out. And it's not just limited to like, nectarines or peaches or like maybe just veggie boxes. There's also, we just recently got a baker to give us pastries, which they are really good. And this lady who makes frozen custard. And all they do is directly pay through PayPal or Venmo or any other way. And they say that, oh, I want this, that, and they pay the right amount that's worth. And then I basically plug it into the spreadsheet. Then I have a list of everyone's name. Pali people specifically, I'm making a club right now. And so all you have to do is just join our club. And then every week I'll say, oh, these are the needs. This is what we need. And so far we need a better website, an easier way to do the accounting, because I have to stay up like an extra 2 hours every night because I'm doing the accounting by hand. We also need more volunteers to help, because a lot of these farmers are coming from far. I know they would have to leave at like 11, and then they would come here at like 5, and then they would come back home at like past midnight because they're in California, but they're like so far up north. And so more volunteers, meaning that the farmers get to stay there less so that we can send them on their way.
Students who are interested in volunteering with Giving Fruits may either join the Giving Fruits Club at Pali or sign up at givingfruits.org. For InFocus, I'm Bella Koutianis.
That does it for today's show. Be sure to check out our website, subscribe to our YouTube channel to watch previous content, follow us on Instagram to engage with our content, and Twitter for updates and breaking news. Until next time, I'm Bella Koutianis, and this has been InFocus.